Welcome back. I'm trying this game called The Incident at Galley House. This is a game developed by Evil Trout, which is like an indie studio. They did rich, the Roottrees Are Dead, which was like super popular last year. So it's like an interactive game where you're trying to solve a mystery. And the Roottrees Are Dead, which I'll put a link in the description if you want to watch that playthrough. That was about solving a family tree. This one's solving a mystery that takes place in the Galley House. So we're trying to figure out the same thing. Always have paper and pen next to you if you're playing these kind of games because they're kind of involved. A lot of like note taking. I don't know if there's a note taking in system or not, so I always just keep paper available. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, it's very interactive. I thought they were going to open with some sort of like intro. They're like, no, just get in there. So we can take a newspaper. It says bodies found at the Galley House, and this is March 14th, 1936. Last Sunday, an abandoned country house was found to contain the bodies of multiple deceased men and women. Early arrivals at the scene described the bloodied body of a man found face down on the front steps. More bodies were reportedly discovered inside. All had died recently. Only one victim has been named by the police, local tradesman John Hobbs. His ex-wife and his son have been approached for comment, but claimed to be unaware of any reason why Mr. Hobbs would have wished to visit this house. The bodies were discovered by a small group of concerned locals that decided to venture to the house on that Sunday morning. What brought them there that day remains unclear. Details of their accounts include burnt photographs in a fireplace, a broken doll, and shattered stained glass windows. It is claimed that at least one of the victims had been shot and one had likely fallen to his death. However, the police have been reluctant to show or release further details to the public. No causes of death have been confirmed and no suspects or motives have been put forward. The nature of this incident and the questions of why it occurred in the house previously thought to be long empty remains a mystery. Okay. So we're peering through the window.
Can't see anyone inside. It's locked.
That's not suspicious at all. I mean, I guess you don't have a choice. Can we turn it on? Oh, this is a hand crank generator. That's crazy. They said you are going to be responsible for getting this on. Alright. And this is the machine. Oh, we found evidence. Oh, well, hold on. I didn't even get to read it. Okay, so remember, Quail Lane, entrance, living room. Not sure what Quail Lane is. Power, use a generator to run machine. Enter access card. Automatically recovers data from the previous user. At least 3 codes start with antennas. QUENLR, I guess, for living room. I don't know how we got QU from Quail Lane. It should be QL, maybe. Or I guess it's the first 2 letters of the room. So QUENLI, I guess. We have a user manual. This draft is for internal purposes. Oh, I love that. All users of the machine must be accompanied by authorized machine supervisor. Dolsky and Morris cannot accept any liability whatsoever for any physical or psychological harm caused by unsupervised use of this machine. Although the deconstructed audio of the events is generally accurate, Dolsky and Morris cannot be held liable for the accuracy of any visualizations of events and is not responsible for any actions taken as a result of false conclusions. This product is not intended as a guaranteed method of event reconstruction. It is recommended to be used in conjunction with the more traditional methods such as forensic analysis and eyewitness accounts to help build up a complete picture of events. Okay, so they're giving us a lot. So there's O1QU111. I don't know what that means yet. Probably has something to do with that machine. So let's go back to the machine. Create access card creation. Hold hand to display.
Rhea beckon.
Okay. Oh wow. I'm not doing all that without even asking. Okay. So I'm assuming these are this is the timeline, the location, and the people. Right now we don't have anything because we haven't started yet. But now we have an access card. So that's us, Rhea Beckon. We look like we're maybe in our 20s, maybe. This was issued in 2011. So from the newspaper, we know this took place in the 30s. What is that?
Looks like it's not ready yet.
Alright. Let's put the card in. Calibration. So it should automatically recover data from the previous user. Let's boot it up. Oh, never mind. How are we supposed to calibrate this? Did I miss something? It says still scanning. Oh, the system needs... Oh, people need to be calibrated. Oh, my apologies. Okay, so able to rename people, manual calibration to add more people. So right now we have 11. We need to put in the initial locations. So we know one is QU, which is Quail Lane. We know one is EN, which is the entrance, which is where we just came from. And then we know another one should be LI if it's the first two initials of the room. So this should be the living room. Okay. Okay. So now knowing what we know, we did the locations. Yeah. So I guess we just need to go room by room. So I don't know if we need to go into a... Let's go into QU. Now on that piece of paper, sorry, I gotta... Oh, we can type notes. Oh, thank God. And yes, it pauses the scene when this is open, because that helps. And they have hints, but we're not ready to deal with that yet. We had a bunch of numbers, so we're going to make sure we start with what we have. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I still use my own note-taking system, though. But I might write this down off-screen then, because what I want to do is go to the ones we already have numbers for. In my opinion, that makes sense, because obviously something has happened, like, already in these rooms. And that gives us a good point to start. We can also add the room ST based on this note. Which, you know, like I said, it's hard to know how accurate these notes are. So, but we're missing the numbers for ST. So we're going to go back to the machine. Oops. Let me close it. We're going to add ST. So we have at least 4 locations to start. It's a good place to go. And as people talk to us, or as we do, oh, the study. Okay, no more locations. How do I get out of that? Okay, we're going to go to so it should be 01. Oh, it should be 01. How do I get the 0 in the first place? And then 1 and then 11. But it needs to be 01, not 0. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, so it doesn't like that. I don't know how to make it 01. Okay, how can I make this number go up? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we're gonna... Okay. Let's do this now. And then we're gonna boot it up. Yes? Okay. I was scared for a second.
Blast! The damn thing's stuck. Can you push harder? It won't do! Ugh, it just won't. We're not moving, sir. And I can't help it. Blast the damn thing. Blast this weather. We'll come back tomorrow, sir. When it's light outside. What a pity. You work for Rupert, do you? For as long as I can remember.
Okay. These people... Wait, hold on.
I hope he knows what...
Oh. Oh, I'm so glad it gives you the dialogue log. That is amazing. Okay, so from this activity, we realized that person 11 works for Rupert, said sir to person 1. So, and is a male. Well, male. It would help if I could spell, right? Person 1 is also a male. So that helps us in case we need to know that for some reason.
Situation he's put me in.
You'll follow me now, won't you, sir? The house is not far from here. Just mind your step.
Thanks. Oh, bloody devil. Shouldn't have worn these shoes.
I must ask, sir, are you a friend of the Galleys?
Never heard of them. Do you know why I've been invited here?
I can't say I do, sir. But we do have a number of other guests with us this evening. I'm sure it will be a night to remember.
So, person 11...
It's strange. I received an invitation earlier this week. I have no idea who from, but for whatever reason, I decided to come anyway. It's only just dawning on me how mad of an idea this actually is.
Oh, not mad at all, sir. It's a privilege to be a guest at Galley House. And if there's anything you need, sir, let me know.
Is this it, then?
Right you are, sir. At the top of those steps is the entrance to the house. Please knock, and Mr. Galley should answer the door.
No, I can't see. I like that they give you the log. So we know for sure that person 1 was invited but not a friend for whatever reason. Oh, here's a letter. New evidence, the invitation. Dear John, I'm terribly sorry to hear about you and Claire. I've always thought you two seemed perfect for each other, but I've never been a good judge of these things, I suppose. Why don't you come down to Galley House this Saturday evening? I'm having a small gathering for my birthday, and be more than welcome to stay the night with us. I can introduce you to my family. None of us have your talent, of course, but I recently acquired something to keep you interested if you decide to come. It's not perfect, but sometimes when you close your eyes, it's like someone else is in the house. I'll make sure to have it running by the time you arrive. Don't be fooled, there's no ghost in Galley House. Rupert Galley. So are we to assume that John is person 11? We'll put maybe called John. And that would make sense that his butler, person 11... No. Person 11 might be John? I don't know. I'm already getting lost here. So person 11 works for Rupert. The man. Maybe called John. Was dating Claire. Was invited by Rupert Galley. Okay. Alright. So let's try the other numbers. So we're going to take this down. We had 02. It was EN. And then we had 1, 6, 7, and 10. So 11's off. Right? Is that what they told us? Now I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, the manual. Yeah, so O2EN 167 and 10. Let's charge it up.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Mr. Galley there?
He's somewhere. Oh, I feel sick.
Excuse me?
Just wait here. I need... Oh, God. Where's Thornton?
Hello? What do you want?
Hello. I'm looking for Mr. Galley.
That would be me.
Fantastic. I'm so sorry. My car got stuck in the mud just down on Quail Lane, so I'm a bit later than...
You haven't told me why you're here.
Why I'm here? I have... You sent me an invitation. I got it with me.
You've got the wrong person. I've never seen you before in my life.
I swear, you said you had something to show me.
Eddie, what's the matter? Who's this?
I'm in the middle of talking to him, Vic.
Sorry, is there a Rupert Galley here? The invitation said... Bloody devil. Where did that come from?
Ignore it. I've lived in Galley House all my life, and I've never heard of a Rupert Galley. So I'm afraid you've got the wrong place. Goodbye.
Wait, please.
Eddie, look at the weather out there. You can't let him out in that.
Vic, we've enough guests as it is.
But I'm sure we could accommodate one more, couldn't we? Come inside, please, before your toes fall off.
Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind.
Everyone else is just through there in the living room. I'm sure someone here will know what's going on.
Oh, it looks like the doll broke in the fall.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Eddie.
Please, try and calm your sister down, Vic, or she'll end up killing someone.
That's interesting. So, person 6, his name might be Eddie. Person 7 is Vic, which might be short for Victoria. Well, yeah, Victoria, because even Vicky would be short for Victoria. But it's interesting they don't know who Rupert Galley is, but it's the Galley House. And then a doll broke. And he seems attached to the doll. So unfortunately we have person 1 who's been in a couple of conversations. We have person... Oh, no, we don't have that. 6 has been in one conversation. Oh, it'll take us back to the conversation. Then we had 7, we had 10, and we have 11. So these are people who have had conversations. Okay, we're going to go down to the living room. We're going to do 1, 4... 5. Wait, what? I can't remember. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 is off. And let's charge that up. No? Did I do that wrong? Oh, it's 03. Oops.
There you are. Is Eve with you?
No. We brought someone else, though.
Hello? I'm dreadfully sorry. Is there somewhere to hang my coat?
Who is this man?
Apparently, his car got stuck in the mud on Quail Lane. I told him he could stay here while the weather improves.
Is everything all right?
It's fine. I'll tell you later.
He's brought a bottle of champagne with him.
Well, I should hope you weren't counting on our hospitality.
Well, actually, my name's John Hobbs. I actually received an invitation to come here from a man called Rupert Galley. Has anyone heard of him?
I swear Never mind.
No one lives here by that name, I'm afraid.
Oh, then I'm ever so sorry. There's evidently been some sort of mistake.
Don't worry about it. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Let me introduce you. This is Victoria, Helen, Tony, Eddie, and Dave.
So if someone is Victoria, then we know Victoria is probably person 7. We know Eddie is person 6. But these other people, Tony, Damien, Helen, are between 4, 5, 8, and 9. So 4, 5, 8, and 9. We have a Helen, we have a Tony, we have a Damien. But we're not sure who.
We're having a small gathering here this evening.
Did you have anything planned, Martha?
I don't think she'll be coming anytime soon.
Wait, so person 9 referred to someone as Martha. Person 5, maybe Martha. And person 9 is waiting on her daughter. Which, who could be Eve? Because somebody asked earlier, did you bring Eve? I can't remember. Yeah, person 5 asked, is Eve with you? So Martha might be person 5, which would make... I don't know.
Excuse me?
Does anyone know where Annie is?
Wait.
She said she didn't want to
Hold
come.
on. 8, looking for Annie. These people... I wish there was a way to, like, go back a little bit. Like, rewind just... I don't want to replay the whole thing, but... Person 8 is looking for Annie.
I don't see why we all need to be here anyway.
I beg your pardon? Who are you?
Actually, Martha, I might need to stay the night while the weather improves, if you wouldn't mind.
At least I was invited here.
I suppose we could accommodate one more.
Okay, so person 5 is definitely Martha. And John Hobbs is definitely 1. Person 4 was invited. And they said that they're going to take you to the spare bedroom in the study. So the study, 04ST, is probably the study. We know at least person 4 and 1 will be there, I guess.
I'll show you to the spare bed in the study, Mr. Hobbs. And you best come with us too, Damien. We could do with a strong man to help set things up.
Of course.
Oh, person 8
Thank
is
you.
Damien. Wait,
Sounds...
so person 8 is Damien. So between 4 and 9, we have Helen and Tony.
Perfect.
Oh my god, that was like crazy.
Eddie, could you follow me to the billiard room, please? I'd like a private word.
So Helen might be 9, and Tony might be 4. We're gonna have to like start these notes. So 3 people went to the study, so it should be 1, 8, and 5, maybe. I don't know how to get back to the note. Is that ready? Oh my goodness. All right, let's look at that because that's gonna help us a lot. So notes from the scanner. There are a collection of old case notes, all taken from that weekend. Some of them for Galley House, and some of them are from an unrelated insurance dispute case which happened around the same time. Not sure which is which. Okay. So we have Adler, found walking in a nearby village, deep cut on left arm, holding a bottle of absinthe. We have Badger, death by gunshot, found near a handwritten list of first names. Cod, found outside wearing formal livery, traces of vegetables under fingernails. Deer is a wheelchair user, found near a broken teacup. Photo nearby shows two small girls. Iwi is red wine stain on dress, wearing wedding ring. Pox is long-term injury on left leg, in possession of an empty film canister and key to a piano. Oh, these people don't have real names, though. Goose, high blood alcohol level, trace of cocoa drink around mouth. Hedgehog, traces of ash on clothes, strong smell of perfume, evidence of a missing ring. Muddy shoes. In possession of car keys and the invitation to Galley House. Injury indicates a long fall. Lark is probably John Hobbs because the muddy shoes. He came from his car being stuck in the mud. So John, person 1, may also be aka Lark. I don't know why they have code names. Mole, found in bed, red marks around neck, in possession of a will which mentions only child is a daughter. Otter, fingers stained with tobacco, in possession of a pocket watch and an army recruitment leaflet. Pike, person of interest, found with person of interest, Raven, strong build, in possession of keys to a black car. Raven, found with person of interest, Pike, faintly, early stages of pregnancy, faintly smells of lavender. Swallow, had been shot 3 times, found with a bloody knife and a pair of leather gloves. Toad is in possession of a large metal key and a folded sketch of a family of 5. Weasel has a burn mark on the right hand, high blood alcohol level, ring found in pocket, holding a bracelet. And this is a picture of the machine. The prototype, I guess, of the machine. Which looks a little different now. In our notebook, I don't need the location. I need to put notes on people. So, alright. We got person 1, who we think is John Hobbs. So he wore a coat coming in. Name is John Hobbs, aka Lark. Potentially, because I'm not sure. Not a friend of the Galleys, but invited by Rupert Galley. Car got stuck in Quail Lane. He wore a coat coming in. Okay, so we need to go in order. So the people should go in order. He was dating Claire, maybe. We're still not sure if she's relevant to this yet. If not, that can be taken out. Okay. Not sure about person 2. We have person 4. Sounds like he was male, invited to come. That's all we know about him. Person 5, we think is Martha. Maybe I should put their name. John Hobbs. So code name Lark. So person 5 is Martha. She was looking for Eve. Not sure who Eve is. We have person 6, which we're not sure who that is. They called him Eddie. Noticed the doll fell and broke outside it when John Hobbs arrived. Okay. Person 7, we have Vic, which we know now is Victoria, which is what I figured. Her sister is upset, according to Eddie, which I don't know who her sister is. Then we have person 8, is looking for Annie. She's not sure who that is. Person 10. She's a woman who opened the door, was sick, asking about Thornton. And then person 11 apparently works for Rupert, said sir to John. So maybe he's like a butler. So that's what we know so far. Oh, sorry. We do know person 8 should be Damon. He was looking for Annie. So we think person 9 is Helen. And then person 4 might be Tony. And that's it. So we're still missing a few people that we haven't met at all. But this gets us started. Kind of. Okay. So we're gonna... Oh. We're gonna exit this out. Okay, we're gonna uncheck all the people. We're gonna go to the study. It should be 1, 4, and 9. Oh, because I know 3 people left. So 4 is Tony. No, it should be 1, 8, and 9 then. Yes. Oh, who went with them? So how did I mess that up? Because I want to go back and replay what they just said. Okay, so she said, oh, Eddie, can you follow me to the billiard room? So person 9, I wonder what the billiard room is. Should be BI, I guess. So Eddie is 6. So 6 and 9 went to the billiard room. But then to the study, it should be 1, 4, and 5. But Damon is 8. So 1, 5, and 8, maybe? Let's see. 1, oops. Okay, 1, 5, and 8. Let's go. Okay, so am I just crazy? Oh, it should be 4. Huh? It would help to move the number, huh? Okay, 1, 5, and 8. Let's go. There we go.
Oh my!
Bloody devil!
Is he all right?
He's not breathing.
I'm so sorry. I'm lightheaded.
Have you checked for a pulse?
He's still warm, but he's definitely dead.
Under my roof? Oh, first a stranger turns up at the door, next another is found dead in the study.
Do you know this man?
I certainly do not, and I can't fathom how he could have entered the house without someone letting me know he was here.
No sign of physical injuries. Given his age, I'd say heart failure is most likely.
Well, serves him right. Really. A strange man sneaking around our house. I wouldn't have believed it.
Let's not be rude to the dead. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation as to why he was here.
He wasn't carrying much. Just an old program for a piano recital. Has anyone heard of Amelia West?
Not a composer I've heard of.
Mr. Hobbs, you wouldn't have anything to do with it, would you?
No, I haven't a clue what's going on, I swear. But if I've arrived at a bad time, I'm sure I could find somewhere else to stay.
Nonsense, Mr. Hobbs. We'll sort this out. In the meantime, perhaps it would be wise to keep this between ourselves. Damien, darling, would you fetch Thornton, please? I'll go and call the police.
Certainly.
I'm awfully sorry about the bottle.
It's the least of my worries, John. Was that your name? Why don't you come through to the dining room with me? It should be empty. You'd best sit down before you collapse.
Okay, so something has happened. The dead body that nobody seems to know is odd. So the timelines of scenes you found indicates a complex timeline. Spectra has begun to process connections to the undiscovered scenes. This badge indicates that there are more scenes to discover using the information within the sequence. I'm not quite sure what that means. Can we... Oh, so they have oh, that's going to make it even harder. We do think number one is... Did I call him Lark? What did I call him? I mean, he had an invitation and he had card keys. It should be him. I'm just not sure yet. So there's more to these different rooms, though. We're going to try a different one. So we're going to add billiards room. And then we're going to add the dining room. Okay. So that helps us have a few more rooms to go to. So in O2, there are more scenes using information within this scene. So does that mean I need to replay it, or I'm not sure what that means. Like, should I be going back to O2 or no? Or should I be going forward? I guess we could go back. That part I'm a little unclear on. So I guess we can go back to O2. And it was EN. And it was supposed to be 1, 6, 7, and 10. Right? Is there something else I'm supposed to understand? Oh, the number's wrong. Oops. Sorry. I forget. Alright, let's try that again. Now we think he's this person.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Mr. Galley there?
He's somewhere. Oh, I feel sick.
Excuse me?
Just wait here. I need... Oh, God. Where's Thornton?
Hello? What do you want?
Hello. I'm looking for Mr. Galley.
That would be me.
Fantastic. I'm so sorry. My car got stuck in the mud just down on Quail Lane, so I'm a bit later than...
You haven't told me why you're here.
Why I'm here? You sent me an invitation. I got it with me.
You've got the wrong person. I've never seen you before in my life.
I swear, you said you had something to show me.
Eddie, what's the matter? Who's this?
I'm in the middle of talking to him, Vic.
Sorry, is there a Rupert Galley here? The invitation said...
Guilty devil.
Where did that come from?
Ignore it. I've lived in Galley House all my life, and I've never heard of a Rupert Galley. So I'm afraid you've got the wrong place. Goodbye.
Wait, please.
Eddie, look at the weather out there.
Okay, so I guess what they're trying to tell me is there's something else on timeline 2. So there's something else that's O2 happening at the same time. I don't think they meant for me to replay that. So on timeline 2... Oh, I guess they're trying to say we don't know, but there's definitely something else that happened on timeline 2 again. So other people may or may not have been doing something in another room at O2. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But something else also happened in O3. I guess in another room is what they're trying to tell me. So I don't need to replay the scenes. I need to know that O3 has more than one event. O4 has more than one event. So while these three are in the study, something else is happening in a different room with different people. Not these three. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, why would I need to rewatch that? Okay. All right, we're gonna try 05. Oops, let's spin it. We're gonna go to the billiard room and we're gonna try 6 and 9 because they went. Oh, maybe it's 04 because they went to the billiard room when the other people went to the study. So let's see. Yep.
I didn't want to make a scene of it, Eddie, but I don't expect you to lose track of my daughter and act so callous about it. Where is she?
She ran off somewhere.
That's not good enough. Is she all right?
Oh, she's fine. We were in here earlier and she just had a little too much to drink.
My daughter's not a drunkard. What did you say to her?
I didn't... We just had a small argument. I think she was upset. I've been trying to be a host, which really isn't my fault. If you're wondering why she took it so badly, then you'll have to ask her yourself.
Take some responsibility for once. If she's upset, then it's up to you to go and make it up to her. Why haven't you found her yet?
Naturally, I would have gone and looked for her, but then that strange man turned up at the door
Edmund Galley, I didn't buy you an engagement ring for you to forget about my daughter.
Oh, so sorry. So his name is Edmund Eddie Galley. Engaged to number. Who are we saying number 9 is actually? We're saying number 9 is Helen. To Helen's daughter. So she is definitely Helen. No. Now, I'm not sure who her daughter is. Number 10 might be her daughter. Maybe Helen's daughter. Maybe engaged to Edmund. Because he said that they were drunk and that she wasn't feeling good. Now we know she was on the porch earlier. So in episode 1, or not episode 1, but scene 1, Quail Lane, person 10 was sick, was looking for Thornton, which I guess is like the butler or something. And we know a little bit more about her. So Helen paid for daughter's engagement ring, I guess. I don't know why she would do that though.
What is it? What are you looking for?
It's nothing. We just, we lost
Oh,
the
wow.
ring. But I know it's in here somewhere.
Excuse me?
I have it under control. She lost it just as there was a knock at the front door, and I haven't had a chance to look for it yet.
You'd better find it then. You'll tell her you're sorry, and this will never happen again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Mrs. Dower.
Good. Don't ruin a perfectly
Now she called him Mrs. Dower. So Helen Dower. But they lost the ring shortly before John Hobbs arrived. So the ring was lost, but not too recently. So Helen Dower. The problem is there's a lot of older women in this story. So trying to go back to the evidence. It's going to be hard to just guess. Because she lost her ring. So she could be Goose. High blood alcohol level. It's just going to be hard to know this early. Okay, so going back to the billiard room, we know that John gets queasy at sight of dead body in the study. She did not recognize dead body in study either. Number 8, which we think is Damon, maybe a doctor, stated dead body in study, maybe passed away of heart attack. Told to fetch Thornton. So Thornton has to be the butler because everyone's like, go get this guy. Okay. Out of here, back to the machine. So during number 2, there's still somebody else who's doing something in another room. In 4, there's 3 other people doing something at the same time. We just are not sure yet. We're going to go to the dining room because 2 people went to the dining room and I forget when. But dining room, I don't know what time they would went to the dining room. That's the part that's hard. I forget when they said they were going to the dining room. Somebody was looking for Eve. I'm trying to remember when somebody asked about the dining room. Okay, we're just gonna have to guess, unfortunately. So, dining room is the next room. It should be 1 and 5. They went through to the dining room after he felt sick. So maybe 05. 1 and 5. Because the billiard room was 05. So maybe 06. 1 and 5. No. I feel like they just went through to the next room though. She even said like, hey, let's go sit you down. You look like you're sick. Hold on. It's a lot of mechanisms to like keep track of. Is it 05, 1 and 5? There we go. Okay.
Now, John, tell me why you're here.
I'm sorry, it's not quite what I was expecting. I received this invitation not long ago, and I thought it would make sense once I arrived here.
I see. I don't like the tone of this. I'm afraid I've never heard of a Rupert Galley.
Could he be a distant relative?
He's unlikely to be. I wasn't born a Galley. I only took the surname for myself. Well, it would have been around the time I moved into this house, I suppose.
I was hoping you might be able to shed some light on why I'm here.
We were just having a small gathering here tonight. I think Eddie must have organised it. It's just for close friends and family, though. I don't know why we suddenly have strangers turning up.
Who else is here?
There are 10 of us in the house, not counting whoever we found in the study. Oh, and there's Thornton, of course. That makes 11. He's our butler and our only member of staff.
11 people. One of them must know something, surely.
What's that you're holding, John?
I found it near the body. I thought it probably wasn't one of yours. I was thinking maybe someone else might recognize it.
It's the key to the chapel. I haven't been there in a long time.
Ah. Well, that's something to look into, I suppose.
Actually, John, could you go and take it to our butler? He'll be dealing with the mess in the study.
Oh, certainly. I think I met him earlier. I'll go there now.
Thank you. And you're welcome to join us for dinner later on.
Okay. It's a little hard to keep track of what's going on. Like, you gotta have to take a lot of notes. So he found... Hold on. So John found the key to the chapel next to the dead body in the study and took it. Okay, now we know 11 is Thornton. So he works for the Galleys and maybe Rupert. We don't know if Rupert is real. She's definitely the butler. So there we go. Don't need the other stuff. Woman 5, which we think is Martha. She was not born a Galley. Married into the family. Does not know a Rupert Galley. Okay. Eddie hosted the event of 10 people, close friends and family. So he's supposed to be the host. Knowing that the 11 should be Thornton, and he said, oh, I think I met him before, so that kind of confirms that 11 is Thornton. The problem is figuring out who he is. That's what's hard, because it's like, realistically, Thornton should be him. I mean, he's dressed up. He's wearing really formal clothes. Now, he said he's in possession of a large metal key. But that can't be our guy. Right? How would he have ended up in the possession of large metal key? I don't know. It's so hard to tell. I feel like it has to be Cod. He's wearing livery, which I don't know what livery is. Is that like formal wear? Like, is that what butlers wore back then? I'm gonna Google it, because I'm not really, obviously I wasn't raised British. So formal livery is defined as distinctive traditional uniform or high-class dress code used for ceremonial household staff, civil officials, and members of London's Historical Livery Society. So, for ceremonial house staff, I mean, it could be that. We could do it tentatively. We're saying he's tentatively Cod. And that would line up. So, on Quail Lane, they met each other. And we'll see if it's the same person. We're going to go back to the study. So, the first time we went to the study, it was 04. Then we went to the dining room, so it should be 06, I guess, for 1 and 11. So we're going to do 06. We're going to go back to the study. We're going to do 1 and 11, and we're going to take her out. Because she wanted me to give the key to Thornton.
Ah, hello again.
Good evening, sir. The room should be fit for you to stay in tonight. Just give me a moment to clear up this broken glass.
Right. I am sorry about that.
Not a problem, sir. Not at all.
It's dreadful, isn't it? Something strange is going on, and I'm worried they're all going to blame me for turning up at the wrong time.
Can't be helped, sir. And you're always welcome in Galley House.
There must be someone behind this. I mean, you haven't seen or heard anything suspicious, have you?
I spend most of my time in the kitchen, sir. That's where I've been since we last spoke. I heard the front door open and close, and then open and close again. I presume one of them was for you, but I don't know who else came in.
Did you see anyone else?
Yes, sir. After the front door closed for a second time, a guest arrived in the kitchen. She seemed rather inebriated, but nothing out of the ordinary.
And then?
Around the time the bottle smashed, a second guest arrived in the kitchen. After he left, Mr. Maseko arrived as I was tending
Okay,
to
hold on. This
inebriated
guy is like
guest.
speed running through his day. Like, hold on, sir. Yeah, can't keep up. Okay, so he was in the kitchen when John arrived and another guest. A woman. He was in the kitchen when woman came into the kitchen shortly after. Now, the drunk woman is probably number 10. We're guessing. And then another guest came the second time the front door opened and closed. Is a man named Mr. Maseko. Okay. So kitchen's gonna be our next room. So KI, which is fine. But there was a KI and she would have come in shortly after the 01. So we're gonna have to play around with that. But yeah, homeboy's speed running through his day.
And informed me I was needed here.
I see. I suppose it was only the three of us that knew about the body. Oh, I'd almost forgotten. Here's a key I found earlier. Martha asked me to give it to you.
Ah, thank you, sir. It must have slipped out of Mr. Galley's pocket.
You don't mean Rupert Galley, do you?
Yes, sir. Poor Mr. Galley. He used to visit the chapel often, sir. As pious a man as ever I've met.
Well, he's a mysterious man, this Rupert Galley. At least someone here knows who he is. Could you show me to him?
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Did you not recognize him earlier?
You don't mean...
Yes, sir. I'm afraid to say that he's passed away. You'd do best to give the key to Oswald if you see him. Now, I am sorry, sir, but I'd better be heading off now to the kitchen.
Wait, I need to ask you... Oh, bloody hell. Wonder what the others
I'm a little confused. This was a helpful room, but I'm a little lost. So Mr. Maseko told him, okay, so to go backwards, because now I'm like super lost. So after they found the dead body, so we're going to assume this is Damon Maseko. Is that how he spelled it? How did he spell it? Yeah. Because he said he was told to fetch Thornton. So he would have went to the kitchen at some point. Right? Damon had to have gone to the kitchen to go tell him to go to the study and go get this body. So we're going to have kitchen, and at some point we're going to have 08 and 11. I don't know when, though. Because that was after they went to the study the first time. So then we're also going to have kitchen. We're going to have 10 and 11. Because the girl went to the kitchen after she opened the door for John and Hobbs. So we're going to have her in the kitchen at some point as well, I guess. So kitchen's going to come up as our next room. Let's get out of here. So maybe 02 is when she went to the kitchen, and then maybe 04 is when Maseko went to the kitchen. So let's try that. We're going to go... Oh, I have to add the room. Oh, I have another sheet of paper. Oh, wow. Well, hold on before we do that. Then we're going to get lost. Let me add the room. Nope. That's not it. We're going to add kitchen. Perfect. Okay. So now the room has been added. They gave us another sheet of paper. I want to write this down, and I want to read it. Okay. So on page 2 of the manual, it says alternatively, it may be possible to construct scene codes by clues found in other scenes. Use the transcribe feature as outlined in 2.2 to review a scene and look for clues. Modern spectronautics have allowed the machine to trace every person from the beginning to their end. This begins at time 01 and continues until they either leave the intended detection radius or until the timeline range finishes or until their death. Oh. So like where did the butler go? We have 01 QU, 01... Oh, okay. So he went somewhere every time, I guess? So Dolsky and Moores is now able to produce reconstructed images of people using personally identified information and a rough location and timeline. This can be uploaded to the machine using a D&M approved scanner. So Hobbs on the front steps at 26. That's interesting. So we have a 04 BI and 2 people. So that's going to be important. So we have a 04 BI and 2 numbers. We also have a butler. So we know at one point it's Q11, but then he's somewhere. So we should have 11 at a couple of locations. Because he was somewhere all the time, I guess. That's kind of confusing. So we're going to try kitchen. We're going to try 2. 11 should be on, and I think the girl should be here. Because she was drunk. That's the only person that was drunk. Oh no, it's not her. So is she 04? Because I know at some point they definitely hung out. No. Maybe the girl was 8? And he was 4? Doesn't like that. That's interesting. Because I know she would have went to the kitchen at some point. Because 10 is the daughter. And we know the daughter is 10 because she was at the front door at one point. Right? Because when they originally went to the door, 10 was there. And she felt sick. So unless it's 03, I don't know. Let's go. Because I know she had to have gone to the kitchen at some point and talked to 11. Right? Okay. Because I knew I'm not losing my mind. Like, homegirl had to have talked to him at some point.
Harry?
Good evening, Miss Dower. You're looking very fine in that dress.
Okay. So he's Harry Thornton. And then person 10 is Miss Dower. So that's the daughter, which we know of the other one. So Helen Dower is the mom. So we have Miss Dower, who's the daughter. So this is Mrs. She was wearing the dress. And his name is Harry Thornton.
You don't mind me saying?
I'm not in the mood, Harry. I need to sit down.
Oh dear. You're all right. Take it easy, Miss Dower.
Don't call me that. I've known you long enough, Harry.
That's it. Take a seat there. Now, I am a bit busy with dinner, but I could make some hot cocoa if you like.
I feel sick.
You'll be all right. What happened this time?
He doesn't love me.
Well, I'm sure that's not true. He loves you very much, and you know it as well as I do.
He thinks he loves me, but he doesn't really. I'm just someone to love.
He's lucky to have you, and don't let him forget it. He'll be coming looking for you any time soon, I'm sure. Don't you worry about it.
Maybe I should run away. Would you come with me, Harry? Maybe to France or somewhere like that, and eat oysters and sit on the beach. Do they have oysters in France?
I wouldn't know, Miss Dower. But if you send me a postcard once you're there, then you can let me know, can't you?
I don't want to go on my own, Harry. Maybe Eddie will go with me.
I'm sure he would. He'd do anything for you, you know. Here's your hot cocoa.
Thanks, Harry. I still hate him, though.
Of course. Let me know if there's anything else you need, Miss Dower, and I'll be happy to help.
It's interesting. She said Eddie would do anything for her. I want to go back and look at the pictures. So she's wearing a dress, but I think most of the girls are wearing a dress, unfortunately. Now, she had hot cocoa, so if we're saying that she's person 11 and she had alcohol, then at least we could fill her in, maybe. So if person 10 is Goose, she wore a nice dress, she had cocoa, she wore alcohol, and she was in the kitchen. That makes a little bit more sense. So, I still think we might be wrong on him. Maybe he's an older man? It's just hard to tell. He may have to be blank for now. For the notes, I don't know her first name still, though. She's definitely Helen's daughter, so we don't have to put maybe. She is engaged to Eddie, but thinks he doesn't love her. Right, she's engaged to Eddie, right? Okay, so someone else went to the kitchen later. So we know number 8 was supposed to go get him to help clean up the body. So maybe 04 or 05. Let's see. So let's go back to 04. Oops. And it should be 8 and 11. But somebody came back and got him. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do the same number twice. Maybe 05. Because somebody had to go back and get Thornton from the kitchen and say, hey, go help us in the study with this body. Unless I'm totally wrong, but I thought... Okay, so something about that. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go back and look at our clues. So in two other rooms, something was happening on 04. And then in 4 other rooms, something was happening in 06. But nothing in any of these other numbers, I guess. So if we go back to 04... Yeah, you're going to have like a checklist. So if you go back to 04, and we already know that the S, T, and BI are done, but we don't know about KI. Where are the other locations? Sorry. So we have... I'm going to write all the rooms down, I guess, in order of what we have, and then all the numbers down, and then we can just kind of do process of elimination. So QULI, ST, BI, DI, KI. Okay. In the timeline, we're going to go 1 to 26. So we got 1, 1, 1, 1, break it down like that. so you can kind of keep track. So these people's statuses we don't know. At 01, we don't know where anyone else was in the house but these two. Then at 02, at the entrance, we don't know where these people are. I see it's going to just be process of elimination. At 03, we know where every single person was. So there's never a need to do 03 anymore. So they were all in the same room together, all 11 people. 04, we know there's 2 other rooms where people were somewhere in the house. So for 04, we don't know where 04, 07, 10, or 11 were. And we know they are not in the study or the billiards room. 05, we still don't know where everyone was. And then 06, we only know where 2 people were. So I guess to work backwards, we should go back to 04. So we're going to set the time. Oops. So we need to figure out where 4, 7, 10, and 11 were. So let's try the living room. And then let's try 4 and 7. Were you still in the living room? No. Unless I want to go back. I may want to go back and rewatch a scene. So after 03, everyone left and went somewhere else. I almost need to replay 03 to see where everybody went. So person 5 was looking for Eve. Can we change his name? Oh, we can. We could say this is John Hobbs. Interesting. So they let me change the names of people. We don't know what her name is, but we know she's Miss Dower. Right? Or am I wrong on that? Might as well start naming people so it's a little bit easier to keep track of who we're talking about. Because my goodness, it's so hard to keep track of who these people are. And I'm assuming I'm right. Now, I could still be wrong on who I think I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Alright, so let's try to rename people. I'm assuming this is her, but we don't know her first name. We know he's John Hobbs. We think he's Lark. Number 2, we have not met yet at all. 3, I don't think we've met him either. 4, we think is Tony, but no last name. 5, I think is Martha, but no last name. 6, we know it's Edmund Galley. 7, we think is Victoria. 8, we think is Damon. And I forget how to spell his last name. 9, we think is Helen Dower. 10, we just know her as Miss Dower. So she might need to be Mrs. Oops. Mrs. Helen Dower. And then 11, we think is Harry Thornton. Right? I could be spelling these people's names completely wrong. We think he's Masako. Because he said Masako came in to tell him to go to the study, right? Let me go back to that kitchen scene one more time. So 11 told us when it was just the 2 of them in the kitchen, the people came in and out, in and out, in and out. Right? He told him the door opened and closed and opened and closed again. Front door opened After the front door opened for a second time, she came in. Then around the time the bottle smashed, a second guest came to the kitchen. So when they were in the study, a second guest came to the kitchen. So and it was Mr. Maseko. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So the bottle smashed around the 6 timeline. So the kitchen, 11, 8, and 11, right? No. I don't know how I'm off on that. Okay, he said by the time the bottle smashed, which we know he knocked the bottle over when they were in the study. So when he was in the study with everyone else, with the 2 others, the bottle smashed. And so someone was in the kitchen with him at the same time. Oh no, someone else. Okay, so after the bottle smashed, someone else came to the kitchen. A second guest arrived in the kitchen after he left. Oh, so there were 3 people in the kitchen in a short period of time. They said to give the key to Oswald. So when did the bottle smash? I guess helps us. When they were in the... So 04 was when the bottle smashed. So at the same time the bottle smashed... And 11. Because it's still 8 and 11. Right? Now when everyone was in the big room together, I think people went a lot of places. He brought a bottle of champagne with him. So that's the bottle that smashed. He smashed he dropped the champagne bottle when he went to the study. Okay, she introduces everybody. Someone's looking for Annie. Maybe Annie is the daughter. And then you went to the Bullard's room. I don't even know where everyone else went. That's interesting. I still think this is him, though. Because it helps to visualize who these people are. In a way. Unfortunately, with the timeline... We're missing some stuff, but I just don't know where people are. Because if 8 was in the study, then that means during 05 or 06, he would have had to be somewhere else. Because 4 is Tony, 7 is Victoria, 10 and 11, I don't know where they are. And then that second piece of evidence that we got says it's 04 BI. Did we have that already? Yeah, we did 04 BI with 2 people. So we did have that already. So where did the butler go? So we need to be tracking him, I guess. And then Hobbs is on the steps at 26. Hobbs is on the steps at 26. So if we go all the way up to 26, oops, and he's at the entrance, just him. Oh no, just him. It should be just him by himself. Okay. Oh, Lord. So he dies at 26? But something else was also happening during 26. That's not morbid at all. Now looking at the avatars again. Is this the right person? Indicates a long fall. Yeah, that's definitely him. Because he fell. So, at least we know for sure that's accurate. So that sucks to know he's the one that died. But that means somebody would have had to push him, potentially. Okay, so let's go backwards. Because, can we go backwards? It's still weird that I don't know where everyone else went. So he wasn't at 07. He wasn't at 04. Because I know he said number 8 came to visit him at some point. So it's like, unless he didn't come alone. But that's weird. Okay. So in the billiards room, she would have talked to her boyfriend. Where's Eddie? Who is this? Victoria. So at some point, these two would have had to talk to each other too. I just can't imagine where. Because we did the ones they gave us. And we did those. But it said, where did the butler go? So he was 01 QU. Which we know that. Then he was 02 where? Let's go back to him then. So we know where he was at 136. But where were you at 2? He would have been on the entrance, right? No, he went inside. He says he stays in the kitchen a lot. So we're going to turn them off. We're going to turn him on. And we're going to go to 02. And we're going to go to the kitchen.
Huh. Haven't heard that in a long time. Can't be good.
Okay, so he's cooking dinner, I guess. So somebody rang a bell in another part of the house, but he didn't go answer it though. Someone else answered it, I guess. But at least we know where he was during that time period. I think I'm going to save here because there's a lot going on. It's a lot of rooms and there's 26 different timelines, so we have a lot to figure out. But thanks so much for watching and let me know what you think so far.